Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to the Chapter 2 review. Okay, so in this video, I am going to give you some word problems and give you directions as to what I would like you to do with that word problem. You're going to go ahead and solve. You do not need to recopy the entire word problem. Key details are always important. And then we'll see how well you did. All right, so this is a great way to review when you're solving problems on your own and then going back to check your work. So take this seriously. Okay, here is our first word problem. Mindy picked 4 times as many daisies as tulips for a flower bouquet. She picked a total of 20 flowers. How many more daisies than tulips did she pick? Okay, so here's what I would like you to do with this problem. I want you to make a comparison model for this problem. So you want to label everything, you want to make a comparison model, you want to solve the question that is actually being asked as well. But you need other information. So you need to create the model that makes sense for this and do your labeling and show all key pieces of information. By the end, you should know exactly how many daisies and how many tulips there were, and then you answer the question, how many more daisies than tulips did she pick? Feel free to just stop the video, solve the problem, and move on to the next one. Okay, with this next word problem, let's read it. Dane has a stamp collection. In one book, he has 6 pages with 15 stamps on each page. In another book, he has 9 pages with 20 stamps on each page. He gives 25 stamps to a friend. I would like you to create an expression that models this problem. And then I would like you to use that expression to tell me how many stamps he has left. So again, feel free to stop the video to do this work. Again, he has 6 pages with 15 stamps on each page, 9 pages with 20 stamps on each page, and he gives 25 stamps to a friend. Write an expression that models this problem and solve for how many stamps he has left. Next, Zeke made this model to find the product of a 3-digit number and a 1-digit number. Here is the model. What is the original multiplication sentence? And solve. So you need to write the expression that goes with this model and then solve the problem. Again, feel free to stop the video and do your work. All right, Jerome has 5 albums with 18 baseball cards in each. His friend gives him 7 packages of baseball cards with 13 cards in each. If Jerome buys another 10 baseball cards, how many baseball cards will he have? For this problem, I want you to create an expression that models this problem. And then I would like you to solve using your order of operations, one step at a time. Go ahead and stop the video and solve the problem. Again, you need to write an expression that models the problem and then solve the expression using the order of operations. Okay, this is the last one. Madeline has 32 shells. This is 4 times as many shells as Rob has. Madeline made a model to compare the number of shells they have. What does her model look like? Please create this comparison model. Okay, here is the first problem and the model that you should have created. There are 4 times as many daisies as tulips. Together there are 20. So we have the number sentence right down here. 5 groups of n that you see in the model equals 20. Therefore, n equals 4. Okay, so in order to solve this problem, I had asked that you find out how many daisies there are. Daisies would be 4 times 4, because n is 4 and there are 4 groups. So there's 16 daisies. And tulips, there's just 4, because there's 1 n, 1 group of tulips. So remember how you use this model. This is a very important model for the test. All right. Here is the expression that matches this problem. 6 times 15 plus 9 times 20 minus 25. And I asked you to simplify this expression. In other words, tell me how many stamps he has left by completing all of the work through order of operations. Here are the steps you should have taken in solving this problem. First, do 6 times 15. Rewrite the problem with that product. Then complete 9 times 20 and recopy the problem with that product. Then add 90 and 180 and recopy minus 25. And then finally 270 minus 25 equals 245. Here is the multiplication sentence you should have written for this problem. You could solve by using the graphic organizer. 3 times 100 is 300. 3 times 40 is 120. 3 times 8 is 24. So you could have added 300 plus 120 plus 24, which would be equivalent to, let's see, 300 plus 120 is 420 plus 24 is 444. Here is the expression you should have written for this problem. 5 times 18 plus 7 times 13 plus 10. And then you were asked to solve it using your order of operations. Here are the steps. 5 times 18 is 90, plus 7 times 13 plus 10. 90 plus 91 plus 10. 181 plus 10 equals 191. Here is what you should have written for this problem. Madeline has 32 shells. This is 4 times as many shells as Rob has. In other words, 32 is 4 times as much as some number. We'll call it n. And then we have 32 equals 4 times some number. Now in this model, the whole amount doesn't equal 32. It's just the 4 times as many. Therefore, 4 times 8 is 32.
Wow.
Okay, so 4 groups of 8 is 32. Therefore, 32 is 4 times as much as 8. And you can see that in the problem, 32 is 4 times what number? N equals 8. Okay, that wraps it up, doesn't it? We're all done. So good luck, study, watch any videos you need to on concepts that are difficult for you, and I'm sure if you are invested in your learning, you will do an excellent job. See you later.